Hello, everybody. Welcome along. We are back. The international break is over. The football is back, and we're kicking off. Well, doesn't get too much bigger in the Championship than Leeds United versus Sheffield United. That is our Friday night game. Huge welcome to everybody already here in the chat. Really pleased to see all of you. Let's dive straight in with a like spike. Hit the like button if you're in the live chat right now. Get your comments in. You've got 11 seconds. Brilliant stuff. Welcome everybody in the chat. Let's say some hellos. I think we already put a few on the screen. Hi, Ewan, Christopher, Clive, Ashley, Kev, Felix, Led Zepp, Sky Blue, Richard, Steve Sky Blue, Dave, Kieran. Welcome everybody in the chat. Really great to see each and every one of you here. It is Leeds United versus Sheffield United from Elland Road, kicking off at 8 p.m. But plenty also going off in the Championship this particular round. What round are we up to? Round 10 now, isn't it? Already. How about that for all those people who say it's too early to every bit of content we put out, or I'm not looking at the league table yet? You blooming well should be. Leeds versus Sheffield United is our game tonight. It's obviously the Friday night football. Then into Saturday there with the earlies. Cardiff versus Plymouth. Omar Reza still the Cardiff manager. No sign of any permanent name going in there. Luton versus Watford. Another huge game this round. The M1 derby there. I'm told bragging rights normally go to the home team there. So Watford will be hoping to buck that trend. Oxford versus West Brom is, we've got four earlies on. I guess Luton Watford might be a police one as well. So Oxford versus West Brom and Preston versus Coventry. Someone tell me in the chat, which way round is that? Is it that Preston always beat Coventry or Coventry always beat Preston? I think there's a bogey team involved in there somewhere. Can't remember which way round. Into the 3 p.m.s is Blackburn versus Swansea. It's Middlesbrough versus Bristol City. Millwall versus Derby. QPR versus Pompey is massive at the bottom. A must win for both sides in that one. Sheffield Wednesday versus Burnley. Stoke versus Norwich. We've got one game on Sunday, even though it's a 3-game week. Hull versus Sunderland. Sunderland will have a very keen eye on tonight because they are currently top of the Championship. And these two tonight will be trying to breathe down the Black Cats' neck. And you would have seen on the fixtures there, we then go into a midweek round and the weekend. We go 3-game week, 7 days, 3-game week, this block before the next international break. Real test of your stamina and your concentration. This one, there's the table. So as it pertains to both Sheffield United and Leeds, both got the opportunity to go top tonight. Sheffield United only need a point to do that. Leeds can do it. They just need to win by 3 goals. If my maths is working correctly, they will go top of the league. But Burnley fans are going to be watching closely. Sunderland, as we mentioned, West Brom fans as well, and Watford too, going into that massive game for them against Luton. We'll just talk a little bit about the bottom because I know it'll affect some people in the stream. Cardiff, Pompey, and QPR are the bottom 3. That's why I'm bigging up QPR and Pompey as a huge match. That is an all beneath the dotted line tie with Luton, Coventry, and Preston. Yeah, Coventry and Preston are playing each other as well. So we've got some really big games. I always class a big game. How close are the two teams in the table? And we've got a few next door neighbours playing today. Let's get some comments in here. Where did we pick up last time? Evening, Alistair. Jack, I'm going to sort out that join up issue for you tomorrow, my friend. Good to hear from you. Anthony, how are you? Liam's banning the League 2 table. Who else have we got we haven't said hello to? Lee, welcome to you. Now, Lee, Won the golden ticket last time, but we have a new one to play for. Excellent, excellent. I think it's Preston. Which way round? Preston always beat Coventry, did they? I can't remember. Buzzer, what's the chances of another Melier howler, Ben? Well, I hope for the sake of that guy's sanity, we don't see another one because you don't want to see a professional go through that, but it was horrible for Melier and for Leeds at the end of the last one. There we go. Coventry never beaten Preston. Away, playing 5 in defence. Does look like, we'll get to the teams in a minute, Nipper R. Does look like Blades have gone to a back 5. Kaiser Chiefs versus Def Leppard. Like that, Red Roads Blade, hoping for a stormer. Ian, only a narrow win. A narrow Leeds win keeps Sunderland on top. Yes, that's a fair point, actually. Yeah, if you look at it from a Sunderland point of view, someone's getting points in this game, or both. Clark Salter back tomorrow for QPR. It sounds like good news. Liam, welcome to you. A Neil Warnock derby, very much so. Andy, welcome to you. Callum, welcome. Walter, fingers crossed for a Blades win. Lebon, Temp, something, dreaded Nonto. Tantric, won me good money that Melier era. Lost me the blooming predictions because I would have won that week against Sam if that stayed 2-1. Never mind. There you go. Coventry have never beaten Preston at Deepdale. Leeds fan here worried about tonight because it's so close after the international break. Not very helpful, the international break sometimes. It's great to have international players, but you need to have access to them, don't you, before you play on a Friday night. Right. Let's have a look and see the shape because we think it's going to be a back 3, back 5, use whatever words you're comfortable with for the Blades. Let's get into the lineups and give me your thoughts in the comments on these 2 selections. Yeah, normal deal when we're looking through the team news here, guys. Let me know who you think is going to affect this, who you think the possible match winners are, who you are excited to see. There's your Leeds lineup there. Melier in goal, of course, hoping to bounce back from, well, we don't need to mention what happened at his last action in a football match for Leeds before the international break. Bogle and Firpo are the fullbacks for Leeds. Obviously, Bogle transferred from Sheffield United this summer, wasn't it? Strauick and Rodon, very, very competent centre-half pairing. But Rothwell and Tanaka were not supposed to be the central midfield pairing. It was supposed to be Gruev and Ampadu, maybe Tanaka being dipped in a bit further forward and Rothwell coming and helping out off the bench. But injuries mean those 2 are the starters in central midfield. Nonto and Ramazani are the wingers. Aronson in the 10. Joel Pirro keeps his place at number 9. We wondered whether that shirt was going to be taken by Matteo Joseph this season, but it is with Pirro. He started in the watch-along last time, didn't he, at Sunderland, and indeed scored. Looked a bit offside to me, but been and gone, and the goal stands. This bench for Leeds: Darlow, Schmidt, De Bayo, Byram, Crew, James returns, and Solomon returns. Joseph on the bench, Bamford as well. So look down the bottom there. Just those last 4: James, Solomon, Joseph, Bamford. If the game's level, they've got attacking options to change it there. Leeds on the bench, haven't they? Now, let's have a talk about this Sheffield United team. Footmob has gone with its algorithm and put it up as a 4-4-1-1, but we don't think that's going to be the case. And Sky are normally all across this in the stadium. They normally know when they put their team shapes up. Sky are very seldom wrong unless the manager's going to do something particularly left field. In goal for Blades, Mike Cooper, who's been outstanding. I've been a big fan of his since following Ipswich in League One, going against that magnificent Plymouth side that scored 101 points. And Cooper was probably the best player in that team then. And he's doing very nicely for Sheffield United. We think, according to Sky, that is going to be a back three of Sutar, Ahmedhodzic, and Norrington Davis, the left of the three centre-backs. So then move Harrison Burrows to left wing-back and Jamie Shackleton to right wing-back. And it all looks like a classic Chris Wilder team. Remember, in that massive Basham arriving game, and Basham, he's on the TV tonight, as just mentioned, there was a little tweak in that game where Basham was moved into midfield, and I think they went without number 10 just to stir it up. So he did come with a game plan in that one, and we all know what happened. He got the win. He's done the same maybe tonight. Arblaster, De Souza, Vinny Souza, we know him as. I don't quite know how it'll line up ahead of that, whether it will be a box midfield with Harmer and O'Hare off more, or whether it would be a midfield three with Harmer dropping in and O'Hare off more. That we don't know, and we'll find out when the game kicks off. Let's have a look at the bench for the Blades, and then we will go to some more of your comments. Davies, Gilchrist, Robinson, McCallum, Brooks, Peck, Raksaki, and Brewster. Raksaki, or Campbell as well, excuse me. Raksaki, brilliant in the last game, didn't he? Scored twice. I think they're playing Luton, weren't they? Bit of a breakout performance for Sheffield United for Jess Raksaki. Let's get back into the comments and see what you lot are saying in the chat. What's my predictions? What did I say? I think I said Desmond. I think I said 2-2. I think Parkin went 2-1 Sheffield United. You went all rogue on me. Is there a minute silence for George Baldock? Yes, thank you for bringing that up, because that's going to be a difficult one, isn't it? So, yeah, we'll, not looking forward to that. Horrible. But we must remember George Baldock, who's obviously very beloved with the audience watching tonight, and certainly the people at the game. It's going to be an emotional moment, that one. Buzzer, interested in Blades 5 at the back. Saints did 5 at the back in the playoffs. Yes, I was there. I'm interested to see if Leeds have learnt the lesson. I think plan B for Leeds is do plan A better. Pirro will score tonight. Well, head over to our friendly bookmakers. Why is Raksaki not starting? You'd imagine just impact off the bench. Minutes applause tomorrow for Liam Manning as well. Yeah, some real sad news amongst some of the people we cover here. Callum, welcome to you. What else have we got? Low block from the Blunts. Well, we'll find out. Back three doesn't necessarily mean low block. They are two different things, but we'll see what they do. That could be the case. Evening, Hamza. Aronson played 90 minutes for the US on Wednesday. Wow. I'm sure he was back quickly, but still, you have to be superhuman not to be tired by that. Our Blaster will play European football next season. Well, there you go. You heard it here first. Am I going to the game at Portman Road tomorrow? You and I am not. Someone has my season ticket. I will be at a wedding in Hinckley somewhere, Hinckley House, Hinckley Park or something out here in Bedfordshire. Shaylee's schoolmate, Libby, is getting married tomorrow. So no football for me, family day. We'll be back with the hot takes, though, on Sunday. And my season ticket has not gone to waste. Brandon, welcome to you. Bit bunged up with a cold, Hamza. Never mind. Dylan, Raksaki, brilliant in a moment of brilliance. Brooks more consistent in a big game. We'll see. Both of them potentially to be able to come off the bench. We'll leave it there for the time being. We must quickly, before we get into predictions and the like, we just better do a quick sub surge. And we're over 40,000 subscribers now, 40,559. So if you haven't already subscribed on YouTube, you can literally hit the button while you're watching right now. You've got 10 seconds to do it. This is a sub surge. Thank you, everybody, for your continued support. Fantastic, fantastic to be over the 40,000 mark. Really, really is overwhelming and very, very humbling Indeed. And we've just gone up a few more there, I can see, by hitting refresh on my iPad. So thank you all very, very much indeed. Shall we go? Let's go predictions first, and then we'll go golden ticket. Okay. So predictions time before Leeds Sheffield United here. What I must do, though, is show you lot the results of the poll on the community tab of the Benjamin Bloom football channel. This went up this morning, and I haven't looked at it, as you can probably tell by me bimbling about. And so there it is. If you can see it there, we have 1,700 votes, which is, again, amazing support. And 45% of 1,700 voters say Leeds win. 29% of 1,700 voters say Sheffield United win. And 26%, just shy of that, say it's going to be a draw. So take that how you will and get your predictions in right now. Keep them sensible. Give me Leeds, something, Sheffield United. You got 24 seconds, guys, to get those predictions in for Leeds United versus Sheffield United. Right, let's click through as many of these as we can. Where are we starting? Get your predictions in, by the way. Here we go. Alistair, 1-0 Blades. Walter, 2-1 Blades. Nipper, 3-0 Leeds. Beza, 3-1 Blades. Danny with the draw, 1-1. Hamza, 2-2. That's what I went for. Wayne, 2-1 Blades. Ninja, 1-1. Same for you. And Fernie, 4-1 Leeds. Nick, Desmond, Joe, 1-1. Led Zepp, 3-1 Leeds. Clive, 2-1 Leeds. Dave, 3-3. Give me that one. Monkey, Desmond. Jack, 1-1. 2-1 Leeds for Lee, the golden ticket winner from last time. Brands, 2-1 Leeds. Kieran, 3-1 Blades. Same for Callum. I think we've already had that one. Liam, 2-1 Leeds. Chris, 2-1 Leeds. Robert, 1-1. Desmond for Richard. Red Rose, 1-0 Blades. Desmond for Ashley. Brandon, 2-1 Leeds. Same there for Callum. There we go. Right. The golden ticket went last time, but we have ourselves a new one. And would you believe I already have the box there to give away? So we wonder how long that'll last. We'll stick Stu and Non up there, 4-2 Leeds. So you know the rules for the golden ticket. Get in and play now. I need from you in the chat to win the golden ticket. I need the first goal scorer and the correct minute of the goal. What's reported by Sky and by the betting companies and the apps and whatnot. Get your guesses in. I'll go halfway through the first half. Nonto 29 will be mine. Nonto 29. That's his number as well on the back of his shirt. So that'll be my guess. Get involved in the comments. Lee will vouch for me because he's got a nice box of Beer 52 after winning the golden ticket last time. You get yourself one of those for free if you get it right. Now, remember, we gave it to Lee for being 1 minute out. I think he had Chris Rigg 8 and the goal was in 9 or 9 and 10 or something like that. We're not doing that again. You've got to be bang on. Okay, and we're not going to do second half guesses. You can do it for the whole game. And remember, if you say own goal, you need to tell me who scores the own goal. Let's play golden ticket. Get your guesses in. We'll let it roll on a little bit longer before somebody shuts it down for me. Let's give the shout out now. Can someone say shut down in the comments? And anyone who comments after the first person to say shut down, you're out. There you go. It is shut down there, Ewan. So if you commented after that, Kieran, I'm very sorry. You've missed by that 2 seconds. We have shut it down. So the golden ticket is up for grabs. Let's have a look and see what the guesses are. Right, here we go. Now, bookmark these and have everything ready to claim, okay? Peru 7, O'Hare 23, Harmer 11, Harmer 22, Peru 12, Strat 58, Peru 9, Peru 15, Harmer 8, Harmer 9. That's all covered. Ramazani 3, Peru 12, Harmer 12, Moore 12. Remember, if we get a tie, the first person who guessed it wins, okay? Aronson 11, Harmer 10. I think we've got Harmer 8, 9, and 10 there. So we've got a good spread for him. Harmer 17, Nonto 16, Harmer 19, Melier own goal 16, O'Hare 39. Thank you, Lee. That's my guess. Nonto 29, Peru 22, Nonto 33, Aronson 33, Peru 3, Moore 16, Harmer 16, Harmer 15. So many on Gus Harmer tonight. Absolutely incredible. That is your last guess there. Eve Barlow's not going to read the end of that particular name, but we can say that that's the last guess before Ewan said shut it down. To win your golden ticket to get yourself a free box of Beer 52. If you want a box of Beer 52, but you're not confident of winning, you can do our Beer 52 offer, which is absolutely brilliant, by the way. www.beer52.com/bloom, and you will get the box of beer for free, but you have to pay the postage, okay? £5.95 for the postage. By the way, I've got a couple of boxes stacked up there. They sent me the Asian beer selection, which had 16 in, which was magnificent. You'll only get 8, but you've got to pay £5.95 for the postage. It's a great deal from Beer 52. You can then either continue your subscription or not after that. But head over www.beer52.com/bloom. Get yourself a box for free. Just got to cover the postage for £5.95. And please, you lot, and anybody who wants to take that offer, please drink responsibly. Right, let's play Where in the World. I want to know exactly where you guys are watching from. You don't have to be clever with your answer or make a joke out of it. Just let me know where you're watching from. I'm genuinely interested. My name's Ben, and I'm in Bedfordshire. So let me know where you are watching from. You've got 20 seconds. Tell me where in the world you are right now. Right, let's let that roll a little bit longer. I'm really eager to know where everybody is tuned in from tonight. Absolutely brilliant that we all get to watch together from disparate parts of the world. Let's give a shout out to all of your, maybe not even hometowns, hey? Your places of residence. Here we go. To Kieran in Bristol, to Jack in West Brom, to Walter in Bamford Peak District, Nipper in Leeds, Ashley in good old Ipswich, my hometown, Red Rose in Sheffield, Ewan in Cromer, Cara in Sunderland, Richard in Middlesbrough. That was good. We were at Sunderland, Middlesbrough, Durham there with Daniel as well. Nat's in Wakefield, Leeds in Coventry, Led Zepp's in Leeds. Nick Knack between Marlborough and Andover, Etienne in France, Stuart on in Hull, Brands in Thamesmead, Jack in Malden, Ninja in Matlock, lovely place. Hamza in the Black Country, Rowley Regis, Joe in York, Norman B, Beza, Liam in Sheffield, but the blue side, he says. Chris is working in the Isle of Lewis. I don't know where that is. Hampshire, Andover for Brandon. Alistair's in Lincolnshire. Fernie in Chesterfield. Clara in Routenstall. Am I saying that right? Tom in Witnesham in good old Suffolk. Alex in Yoxford. Robert Tandria, excuse me, Menorca, probably butchered that. Clive in Halifax, Dave in Runcorn, Jeff in Muskegon, Michigan, Martin in Bermondsey Mill, Dave in Somerset in the Sticks, Paul in Sheffield, Blagger in Los Galados, Mike in Melbourne, Mark in London, Anthony in Sheffield, good old Russ on moderation duties in, do I say that phonetically? Gloucester, there you go. And Wayne is in Sunderland or Sunferland with a little typo in there. Thank you, everybody, so much. We are about to come out. What on earth is that Sheffield United sponsor? What does that say? I can't quite see what it says. Interesting cartoon character on there. Let's just do a quick like spike before the players are out properly. We've got 63 likes. Let's see if we can take it up to 75. Hit the like button right now. Right, the players are out. It is Leeds United versus Sheffield United. Huge game in the Championship. Out come, two bouquets of flowers here. So the tributes for George Baldock are now going to start. It's going to be an emotional couple of minutes in that regard. Just been laid in front of the Sheffield United fans there. And some banners there celebrating the life of George Baldock, who is incredibly sadly no longer with us. I think he was 31. It just doesn't even bear thinking about, does it? I think we're going to be doing a minute's silence or a minute's applause very, very shortly as well, which, difficult times indeed. We just bang through these teams real quick for you before we get into the tributes to George Baldock. For Leeds, Meslier in goal, Bogle, Rodon, Strauch, Firpo, Rothwell, Tanaka, Nonto, Aronson, Ramazani and Piru. We think a back 3/5 for the Blades. Cooper in goal, Suter, Amadzic, Norrington, Davis, Shackleton and Burrows, Arblaster, Vinny Souza, and then probably Harmer and O'Hare off Kiefer Moore, but I suspect trying it into a 5-4-1 without the ball. We are so close to kick off in this one, but our attention now obviously goes to the tributes to George Baldock. I assume the players are about to gather around the centre circle. Going to be a tough. It's going to be a tough week already for those Blades players, but another tough 60 seconds, and then into the football, which is no doubt what George Baldock would have wanted us to focus on. The players just in their huddles now, ahead of whatever tribute we are about to get here at Elland Road. Leeds United versus Sheffield United. Sponsor is Maneki, a cryptocurrency firm. Well, there you go. And how about that? Minutes applause at the Riverside for Theo Mannix. Oh, stop it. It's not been a great week, has it? And the lad Liam Payne as well. Just, oh dear. Not good. Not good at all. Hey. Right, here come the players to the centre circle. 1993, George Baldock was born. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Looks like it's a minute silence. So if you want to put applause emojis in the chat, hearts. We're all football fans. We're all Championship fans. And this is obviously a guy that we admired. Our man Russ and I went to see Norwich versus Sheffield United in the Premier League, and George Baldock scored a brilliant goal in that game. It looks like the applause is going. So get your applause emojis in. Yeah, really. Yeah, not really a lot I can add, is there? But yeah, just get your applause emojis in. 31 guys. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh dear. Right. Thank you for all your tributes. I'm going to shut up for a second and collect myself and click all of those up. Oh dear. Deary me. Such is life, guys. Such is life. Thank you for all of your tributes. Brilliant stuff, guys. Right. I'm back. I'm composed. And it is Leeds versus Sheffield United in the Championship. And we have kicked off. And I have not messed. Oh, crikey. Melier closed down early there. Let's get the clock up for you. And we are off and running. Remember your golden ticket plays. Get them in the chat as we go. Give us a wave as your guest goes by, let's just say. Well done, guys. It's difficult for us when we're all in disparate places and, you know, sometimes you just want to sit in silence for those tributes, but I've got to keep talking, and I think the applause works well, and thank you, everybody, for that. Ramazani played in down the left. Sousa gets in there and makes the tackle. He's an impressive defensive player, Vinny Sousa. He's always in the way, which is an art if you're a defensive midfielder. Bogle. Nonto knocks it in. Played down the line to Bogle, but Sousa is across. Knocks that into the channel, or into the stand rather. Leeds take the throw in quickly, and that's come off Nonto last. That's it. A linesman flagged the other way. I think it's a Blades throw. There you go. Now, interestingly, all this chat about a back three, I'm not seeing it at the moment. Looks like Reece Norrington Davis is playing left back with Souter across left centre back, Ahmedzodzic and Shackleton at fullback. So it doesn't look like a back three to my eyes. No, I don't think it is. I think it's a back four. So yeah, we said Sky normally have it right. Not this time, hey? Nonto, who is my guess on the golden ticket at 29 minutes. It's given away. Nonto got fouled, though. Stiff shoulder from Vinny Sousa. Thank you, guys. It went up to 86 likes after the last like spike. Greatly appreciated all of your support. And there is Daniel Farker, who I am contractually obliged to say, looking for his third promotion. Twice with Norwich, he won the Championship title. Lost in the playoff final last year with Leeds. You can't miss by much less than that, but it was a miss nonetheless, and he's looking to go one better this season. Keep your comments coming, guys. So I realise I haven't read a few for 5 minutes. Like. This is the way forward. Yeah, definitely playing a back four, are they? Yeah. And Burrows may well just be playing left midfield, is he? I don't know. It looked like a back four to start with. Now it looks like a back three, to be fair. Fairly well spread out, I've got to say. We'll keep an eye on that. Third promo. No mean feat that. Wouldn't it just be? Alex is waving. He must be out on the golden ticket. 100 likes by the 5th minute. Have we done it? We have as well. You lot are stunning. Unbelievable. Unbelievable support. Love it. O'Hare tries to get through the middle. Goes through to Meslier. Dylan. Meslier needs to start the game well. Well, I guess he has, on the basis he got closed down within about 10 seconds. And, that would have been the ultimate disaster, wouldn't it? Give a goal away with his first action. But he's gathered that well. So he's pretty spotless for 5 minutes, Elland Meslier. So far. So far, so good. So far, so quiet, though. Mike Cooper's got it. The Blades keeper. It's all cat and mouse. Feeling out process is going on. Blades playing percentages, just keeping the ball away from their goal so far. Heavy touch by Aronson. And here is Souza. Out to Harmer. Harmer, little knock inside to O'Hare. 2 Coventry playoff finalists there. Although O'Hare didn't really play in that run-in, did he? Arblaster. Souza. Good press by Leeds. And I think Blades are going to have to go all the way home, are they? Yeah. Ahmed Odzic goes home. I wonder whether they're going to play a back 3 in possession and a back 4 out of possession here, Sheffield United. Keep your eye on that. I think the canary in the coal mine is Harrison Burrows. Is in midfield position or is he in a wing-back position? He's in a wing-back position right now. So, yeah. Fluid. Our blaster gets caught. Looked like he'd overrun it, but he definitely took a hit there. Yeah, good shout, Richard. Anyone at a game this weekend? Let us know which game you are attending this weekend. Russ is at Stoke away. In comes the free kick. Easy header away by Rodon. And cleared all the way back to Mike Cooper. Still not settled this game yet, has it? Cat and mouse. Long one for Kiefer Moore to chase. He makes Rodon play it. I guess they must be international teammates. Rodon and big Kiefer. Rothwell. Lovely pass that outside of the foot. Rodon. And this is the first time either side's really got their foot on the ball now. Leeds pinging it about. Where are we going, Liam? Wednesday, Burnley. Looks like Lola is going to be there as well. Should be a big attendance, that one. Ipswich, Everton for Ashley and Alex. Cara not going, but Hull Sunderland in the Boozer on Sunday. Very nice too. Watching Cov from home, says Lee. Via Kazakhstan or wherever his IP address is that day. I didn't say that, Lee. I didn't say that. Harmer. Down the right-hand side comes Shackleton, former Leeds player. A couple have played for both. Bogle on the other team as well. O'Hare was onside, wasn't he? Even though they put the arms up. Harmer in the box. Oh, nice little knockback. Arblaster hits the shot blocked by Rothwell. This is good from Sheffield United. Harmer, beautiful cross there with the outside of the right foot. He just floated it too much there. A bit more pace. And big Kiefer is in a one-on-one with Bogle as well at the back post, which he's definitely going to win. As well to stay on side there. Just needed a bit more pace on the cross. Good start from Blades so far. You picked up, haven't they? Very non-existent last 5 minutes, but I agree. Just getting their act together. I mean, both sides really, but looked dangerous, didn't they? There, Sheffield United, Aronson, Strag. Centre circle. Forgive me, it was Tanaka who played it to Strauch. My bad. Nonto's gone down, no foul. Sheffield United throw in. At home, playing for an R's win. 19 more likes for a 1-to-1 ratio. How about that? Watching and managing, player manager, watcher manager, Strutty, the mighty Woodbridge under 9s. That's tremendous. A volleyed back pass by Rothwell to Melier, 10 gone. Rothwell, who's having to do the kind of playmaker duties here as well. Although he started pretty well, picked up the pocket alongside the centre-backs. Tanaka, lovely ball in. Ramazani, Firpo in space in the box. Firpo puts the cross in, blocked out by Shackleton. And some nice vertical passing there. It's Tanaka who played it through the lines, and they just lost Nonto, didn't they? Oh, sorry, was it Ramazani? It was Ramazani in the 10 position to move the cross. And Firpo, who scored actually in the last game, didn't he? Had the cross blocked out. I see that super chat in there. We'll wait for this corner and then we're going to read that one out. And it goes right-footed. Strauch on the near post, but Harmer's going to get it clear to O'Hare, who's too strong for Aronson. And then Ramazani is too strong for O'Hare. What goes around comes around. Lee, absolute bloody legend. And the winner of the golden ticket, Lee, $4.99 on the super chat. Thank you so much. You can get involved via super chat, like Lee has. Very, very kind, very, very helpful in this quest to try and make some kind of living out of doing this. Moore in a 1v1 with Rodon. Moore's done really well there. Moore holds it up on the wing. That's brilliant from Kiefer Moore. Blaster. Moore's got it back. How's that for a bit of old-fashioned centre-forward play there? Suspect the Blade fans are applauding of that. Harmer. Oh, nice feet. Oh, brilliant from Harmer. Hits the shot left-footed, deflected into the keeper's arms. Lovely dribble on the edge of the box by the Brazilian. Thank you again, Lee, for the super chat. There are many ways you can support this stream. The easiest is to just interact, hit like, get your comments in the chat. Obviously, subscribe if you haven't already. What you're doing. You can donate, like Lee just did. You can join up as well. Been hearing some people, I don't know whether it's using Windows or what, have been having some struggles joining up on YouTube. Let me know if you're having problems. We had this the other week where someone couldn't see the join up function down at the bottom there. Don't know what that would be, but you should be able to see a join up there, and you can subscribe, join the WhatsApp group. You get early access to pre-recorded videos on YouTube if you're a YouTube member, and you can join us in the roundtable chats. We had one last night, which you can watch right now if you're a member or a Patreon subscriber as well. That's the other way to support. Patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Bit of fisticuffs there. I think I get cancelled if I say handbags. Referee not paying any attention to that, though. What are these yellow hats in the stand there? They're like bucket hats the Leeds fans are wearing. I see many, many yellow hats. They might just be bobble hats or something. Once you start looking at them, that's all you can see in the, what's that old stand called? The East, West? I don't know. West. Bogle. Tanaka. cross-back stick. There was 2 on Shackleton there, so he did well to get the header away. Strack, Tanaka, Firpo, good from Leeds, Rothwell, Aronson, Rothwell. Sunderland sat in shape, Leeds circulating the ball. Oh, lovely ball by Tanaka again there. Here's Nonto. Nonto crosses right-footed, trying to bend it into Piru. He's fast asleep there. Burrows, Bogle got in ahead of him. And yeah, the Sheffield United centre-half shouting at Harrison Burrows, saying, wake up, mate. He's fast asleep as this goes up in the air, which is weird. He's got his eye on Jayden Bogle, and he just forgets he's there. Look at that. It's terrible defending. And it nearly bounced on for Piru to poke goals, but it's a corner for Leeds. It's going to come in right-footed from Rothwell. Some holding on the back post. Did Strout get penalised there? I don't know. The ball's gone dead anyway, so it's going to be a restart, either a free kick or a goal kick. I mean, there's about 6 players all holding each other in there, but what are you going to do, hey? Tends to be the one closest to the ball gets penalised, and that was Pascal Strack. Talking of referee Ben, a naughty one for the Luton versus Watford game. Expect plenty of cards. Okay, get on it. Get on it, guys. Macho Man Steve. Oh, is he the really hench one? Yeah, right. Positive start from Sheffield United. Just had to defend for the last few minutes, although that comment probably came in a few minutes ago. Cara. 2 average teams so far. Sunderland to cruise the league. Throw that one in there. It's going to be a throw into Leeds in the right back area. Jayden Bogle says to everyone, just get up the pitch. No chances. I'm hurling it down the line. Well, they hurled it straight to Norrington Davis. Aronson. Oh, that's scooped up and over for O'Hare, who looked possibly offside, but not given. It's deflected out for a goal kick anyway. Wow. Nipper. Is he offside? I think his heel might have been 1 millimetre offside in VAR land. Nipper, thank you so much. That's not his first super chat as well. £10. Thank you. You're the GOAT for the championship. Thank you for staying around, mate. No. My pleasure. I'd be sat here watching anyway if I wasn't talking to all you lot. So we may as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Thank you so much, Nipper. And we had another one, didn't we, from Lee. Really kind, guys. Really appreciate the super chats. Really great help. Bogle crosses in, blocked out by Norrington Davies. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. It's pretty 50-50 this game, isn't it? Aronson's gone down. Camera's on Souza. Yes, I didn't see that, but it was definitely a foul. It's a free kick to Leeds. Referee tonight, referee Smith. Lewis Smith. Let me know. Give it the wave if your golden ticket pick has gone. I've got Nonto 29, so I'm still in the game, guys. Rothwell sticks the free kick in. Flicked on the near post by Piru, but cleared easily away by Sheffield United. Foot race, Shackleton and Bogle. Bogle's just going to have to deal with that. He does the right thing. Heads it into touch by Dave. Led set possession, 63% leads, but I'd say everything else even so far. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Norrington Davies. Burrows. Rodon steps out and wins that. They've tried the vertical pass again. Leeds are going to score so many goals like that this season. Quick pass, centre back, midfield, 10, one more shot, goal. So simple, but they've got the players and the speed to be able to do it, haven't they? We saw it a lot last year where they just sliced teams open with quick forward passing. And then a bit of quality from Ruter or Somerville. Neither of those lads are here this year, though. Sorry, let me just check on Enid. Shaylee went to Morrison's. So I'm supposed to have the baby monitor open. She looks pretty well fast asleep, right? I've done my dad duties, all right? Did I pass? There's one down the middle for Arblaster to chase. He's quite far advanced, actually. He's normally a bit more of a sitter than that, but he's obviously been told, run forward on the counter-attack if you can. Bogle, Rodon, Tanaka, Rothwell, Nonto, given away. Arblaster, hospital ball up in the air, and Kiefer Moore fouls. AO, Tanaka. Rodon, as one of the commenters said there, Leeds keeping the ball nicely, but Sheffield United, you can see the game plan, can't you? Sit in, counter. There you go. Alistair agrees. Stay in the game. Don't try and play Leeds at their own game, right? They've beaten the majority of teams that tried that for the past couple of years. Arblaster. Nice feet by Burrows. Lovely ball back to Arblaster. Horrible touch by him, though. And Bogle wins it back easily. Rothwell back to Bogle. That's a foul by Burrows, who's obviously annoyed at himself for giving that away. Bogle's won that battle thus far, hasn't he? Rodon. Strauch. Oh, Nonto. Lovely little accelerate now down the left. Nonto. Good tackle by Ahmed Hodzic. Firpo. Nice slide into Nonto. Nonto, good feet. Nonto. Oh, he tried the cut back to Ramazani. Blocked out there. Nonto just came alive for 30 seconds there. Looked really dangerous, didn't he? Oh, nice back heel by Firpo. Ahmed Hodzic clears it. Couple of cheat code players there. Ahmed Hodzic and Nonto. He'll be in a lot of people's teams of the season at the end of the campaign. Player of the season so far. Oh, God. Probably Saints for Norwich, I guess. Would have to be. Madger maybe for West Brom. Cooper for Blades. We did our team of the season thus far with Sam Parkin. Lovely switch of play by Tanaka. Firpo v Shackleton. Oh, he's beaten him way too easily. Firpo into the box. Is it going to fall for Pirro? Can't get the shot off. Oh, he's won it back, Pirro. Nice feet. Oh, horrible ball to Tanaka. Completely undersold him. They're starting to make inroads into the box now, Leeds, aren't they? Putting Blades under pressure. Lee's out. Give us a wave when you're out. I'm still in. I said Nonto 29, didn't I? Strauch. Rothwell. Drives forward. Rothwell slides it through Ramazani. Oh, Leeds playing well now, aren't they? Cooper came out. A good deal of penalty box entrances. Oh, it hit the post, actually. I thought it'd come off Cooper. Great drive through by Rothwell. We used to see him do that for Blackburn a lot, didn't we? Oh, crikey. If he crosses that properly, Piru's got to tap him, by the way, although that might have defied physics to put it through the on-rushing Mike Cooper in goal. There's a little clip over the top for Moore, who's surely offside. Yeah. All stopped there. It looked like it opened up for Big Kiefer. But the flag, rightly in my opinion, goes up. Firpo looking dangerous on that left-hand side. Yeah. Nonto creating a lot of space when he drifts over there. I thought it was going to be Ramazani heading over that side, but Nonto switched a couple of times and nice and fluid in the front three, which is what you want from a three off the front. And Leeds have got a load of quality in those positions, haven't they? Ramazani. Rodon. Tanaka. Rodon again. 65% possession. Oh, and here they come. Oh, shot driven by Ramazani. Low. Good save by Cooper. And I was just going to tell you, Leeds have 0 XG. They now don't. I think he might have been offside there, Aronson, in the build-up. But Ramazani left his man for dust there. Is that shot going in? Very much so. Really good effort, actually. Slaps on the back all round there. Good from Ramazani. Good from Cooper in goal. Leeds need a goal now in this period of ascendancy, if that's the correct English. But here's the counter, is it, from Sheffield United? No, Leeds are going to win that one back. And they've been the better side now for a good 10 minutes. Leeds probing. Leeds have gone up a gear. Says Liam. He's correct. Well, in my humble opinion. Firpo crosses in, handball shout. Didn't look like one to me. I'll plead the fifth until I see the replay, though. Looking for the arm in an unnatural position, and it was very close quarters as well. Nonto, lovely feet again. Very, very good dribbler, Nonto, isn't he? Free kick Leeds, who are pushing, is Nonto again. Great tackle by Souza, but it's broken for Bogle. Bogle, little slide in. Aronson tries the most difficult pass you could probably imagine there. Angled clip over the top for the fullback running from outside to in. He couldn't pull it off. Keep your comments coming, guys. Give us your views on the game. Even if they don't match up with mine, that's fine. We're all just mates in a pub, aren't we, having a discussion about the game? Get your views in. Cooper goes long. We are into minute 29. I could be out or I could be winning in the next 30 seconds. We'll see. Although the ball's gone dead. Burrow's got it smashed in his face there from Bogle. And it's back with Melier. Unless Leeds score in the next 10 seconds, I'm out of the golden ticket. Oh, Melier, don't mess around today, fella. Not after what happened last time. God. Piru heads it straight back to Vinny Souza. Lovely pass. Extravagant back heel there. Wasn't the ball, was it? By Burrows, who's been a bit hit and miss in this game thus far. Right, I'm going to wave my hand. I'm out. I said Nonto 29. It's passed. And Firpo's got it for Leeds. Good game. Nice intensity, nice tension about it as well. O'Hare dribbles away. I thought he got fouled there. Referee Lewis Smith thinks not. He could have fooled me. You never know. Rothwell to Rodon. Rodon tries a hell of a pass there. Doesn't get it through. Sousa smashes into a tackle and gives a big one to the Blades fans in that stand over there in the corner. Aronson down the right for Leeds. Stopped by Norrington Davis. And they do look fairly sturdy, Sheffield United. Leeds have definitely done 90% of the attacking in this game, haven't they? Liking Ramazani so far. He's probably come closest, hasn't he? And I'm not really talking about the one that hit the post, actually. I'm more talking about the low drive, nicely tipped round the post by Mike Cooper. We are over 2/3 of the way through the first half. If that's not too many fractions for you all in one go. It's Rothwell driving forward for Leeds again. Aronson and Sousa having fun and games there. Did look like Sousa had a bit of a clever, naughty handful of shirt there, but I think the ball still was played a bit far ahead for that to be considered a foul. Shouldn't work that way, but it does. Bogle and Burrows going head to head again, and I think I'm trying to find a polite way of saying this, but Bogle's definitely the winner of this battle in this game so far with Burrows down that side of the pitch. It's Norrington Davies to Arblaster, given away to Naka. Rothwell, headed on by Ramazani. It's going to go loose, and Shackleton's going to try and outrun Nonto, and he's not going to win the foot race. Nice little ball inside by Nonto to Firpo, and Leeds can build up again. Piru in the 10. Piru to Bogle. Bogle crosses early. It's a good ball as well, right to the edge of the box, where in Pep Guardiola style modern football, that's where all the crosses go. The data tells us. Nobody there to sweep it home. Rodon. Sheffield United having to play a very concentrated defensive game here. If they lose concentration, Leeds will score. Well, they'll certainly make a big chance. Can they take it? Or can Blades carry on without losing concentration? It's a difficult task to sit in and counter-attack like this, but we've got 6 clean sheets in a row, so crossed in for Cooper. Aronson 33 in the bin, says Liam. Let us know as and when your golden ticket shouts go out of the window. Also, let us know if you're still in the game, by the way. I'm out. I said Nonto 29. Blaster. Ahmed Odzic. Shackleton. Suter. they're not really looking to probe and build up to score. They really want to score on the counter, don't they, by the look of how they're set up, Sheffield United. And they've got O'Hare and Harmer, who are very capable of doing that, aren't they? Ahmedodzic. Just nice release of the pressure valve for Sheffield United. It seems that it spent 10, 15 minutes behind the ball. Chris Wilder there will just be pleased to see his side getting on the ball. Possession number is 66% Leeds, although there's normally a little bit of a lag on those stats. Thank you for joining us tonight on the watch along, guys. Really appreciate it. We're here most Fridays for Championship games. Although we had to miss one recently. I can't remember why that was. We had to miss a Friday night watch along. I think it was the one where Sam was doing the game as well. It was Plymouth and Luton. I can't remember why I had to miss that. But I did. But now we're here, keeping up our run. I think we're here next week as well. Portsmouth, Sheffield Wednesday. Does that sound right? Friday 26th. I'll be here. I don't know whether Portsmouth or Sheffield Wednesday were. Clipped over the top, looking for Harmer. That's the way they want to play it, don't they? On the counter. I had a gig, didn't I? I had a show in... Where was I? No, that was a Saturday night, wasn't it? I was in somewhere posh, Henley upon Thames. Very nice. Anyway, it's nothing to do with the football. Burrows knocks that one back into Norrington Davies. Richard, great coverage. Golfing quality between the sides at the moment. Little spell of possession important for Sheffield United to relieve the pressure. Agreed. Ramazani is down and he's holding... Is he holding the top of his left foot or is it the heel? What happened there? Didn't see what happened there. He caught it in the ground. Looks like he's in pain though. Ramazani. Friday the 25th. Well, I got the right teams and the fact it was a Friday. I think I said the 26th though, didn't I? Incorrect. Oh, you're going to be home late from that one, Liam. How long does it take to get from Portsmouth to Sheffield back on a Friday night? Ouchie. Get yourself a Premier in. Although then you'll have to face probably the M25 on a Saturday. You don't want to do that. When I was working for ITV, I would go very early to miss the M25 on a Saturday. Not fun. Bad news for Ramazani. Well, let's hope he's okay, Clive. He's up and about. I don't know what happened. Might have just caught his feet in the ground or clipped against each other. Looked like a strange one. Chris Wilder having a word with Sousa and Sutar. Two big stoppers for Sheffield United. One centre-back, one central midfield. There's Ethan Ampadu, who, of course, used to play. Another one, used to play for Sheffield United. Norrington Davies. I think Ramazani's back in the game now. He's okay. Bogle. Aronson. Rothwell. It's just taken the zing out of the game, that stoppage there with Ramazani, hasn't it? Strauch down the left. Firpo. Just crowded out. Shackleton going backwards. Plays it home to Cooper. Oh, that's gone loose. The goal is open. Oh, and he went for the near post. It must have taken a deflection because Aronson, if he curls that to the far post, Cooper is nowhere near going to get that. Horrible back pass, horrible clearance. Came off Sousa. You've got to say, Sousa's excellent, the defensive midfielder for Sheffield United. He's always in the way making blocks and tackles. Because if Aronson, a player of his quality, has got a free shot, then he can bend that to the far corner. In comes the corner, easily cleared. Leeds are going to want to keep the pressure on. Ramazani, shot drilled in, blocked. Bogle. Nonto right wing. Nonto to Bogle, crossing position. Bogle stings it across the box. Headed away by Suter. Rodon, Strauch. Firpo. And given away. Here comes Sheffield United on the counter. O'Hare's offside, isn't he? If he runs towards the ball, the flag's going up. He already has gone towards the ball. O'Hare, 39 in the bin. Let us know where, as and when, your golden ticket shouts are in or out. Does this look like the dreaded 0-0? I don't think so, Dempsey Doe. If it does end 0-0, it's more entertaining than some we've seen, for sure. You've got a definite pattern, and you've got Leeds trying to win it their way. And you have to say Sheffield United are set up to counter-attack and win it their way, aren't they? I don't... someone was suggesting all low block defensive show. I'm not necessarily sure that's the case. I think they've got threat there. Larry Kippings. Look at that mobile phone in the picture. Thank you so much, Larry. O'Hare down the right. Ooh, our blaster was arriving. Larry, thank you so much for the super chat. Great channel. And some thank you hands. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate all of these super chats. I'll recap them in a bit. Larry, thank you so much, boss. Thank you. Nonto. Oh, lovely little hook back idea there by Ramazani. Is it going to go back to Nonto? There's a handball shout in there. I didn't see it, but I'll wait for the replay. And Kiefer Moore has got it on the left wing. He's got it. Oh, my goodness me. What a terrible bit of play by Moore. He miscontrolled it twice. He's given it to Nonto. Nonto hits the shot. And Kiefer Moore full of apologies. Yeah, an absolute nightmare 5 seconds. So he miscontrolled it twice. And then, oh, bless him, gave it straight to Willie Nonto. Horrible. Watch along Tuesday night. Ashley, no, it'll be Wednesday night. It's Middlesbrough, Sheffield United. On Tuesday, we've got the Premier League check-in podcast with me and Matt SB. That'll come out at lunchtime sort of time. So we won't do 2 videos in a day. But we will do... it's a good shout that, actually, Ashley. So, yeah, next week, it'll be... We'll do hot takes on Sunday because it's a 3-game week again. We'll do predictions with Sam on Monday. And I'm going to be on the Sportsman podcast again with Gab Sutton as well. I'm looking forward to seeing Gab on Monday. And what else have we got? Tuesday, Premier League check-in with Matt. Wednesday, Premier League predictions with Mikey. And we'll do the watch-along in the evening. Then we'll go chapter and verse with Sam. No, there's never going to be a handball for that. Nonto appeals, but yeah, they're jostling, bounces up, the arms in a perfectly natural position there. And then it'll be Friday again. And what are we doing on Friday, did we say? Pompey Sheffield Wednesday. It's a busy week. And I promise you, once we've done Friday night, I'm going to take the day off on Saturday. Or am I? No, I'm going to take the day off on Sunday, I think. Next week, that is. Excuse me. We're coming up half time. So I'm just going through my diary as much for my benefit as for yours. Strowick, Rodon, Nonto, down the line for Ramazani, who kind of went like that, as if to say, play it over my shoulder and let me run in behind him. Fourth official is out with the board. Chris Wilder knows how many minutes because he just asked him. We're about to find out. QPR fan going to the Pompey game tomorrow. Relegation 6.0 already. Good luck, QPR and Pompey fans. Big, big game, that one. Tomorrow. How many minutes stoppage time have we got then? 1 or 2, I'd imagine. Although Sky haven't told us yet. They don't know, do they? So neither do I. Piru. Oh, Aronson, edge of the box. Aronson, nice feet. If I knew how much stoppage time there was, I'd tell you. Tanaka crosses in. Oh, Piru was there on the near post. Although it's very difficult to drop the ball over Harry Suter's head. Two minutes, was it? We'll assume Ian in the chat is right, because I don't know any different. So we think we've had one of 2 minutes stoppage time. And it looks like this first half is going to end goalless. Nicely poised, though. Really nicely poised. Good intensity. Well, I'll round up the first half when it's over and I know what the score is. But Rothwell, Firpo crosses. Oh, Aronson arriving. I bet you saw that at the last minute. That's going to come up as quite a good chance on the XG, isn't it? How high up was that? How late did he see it? Oh, he should do better with that, shouldn't he? He's running right onto that. Looks at it for a long time. Oh. And he's that close in on the goal that even if he rams it down Cooper's throat, it's difficult to save. Chance, that one. It's half-time, guys. I think Leeds have had the better of the first half in terms of actual, chances made. However, I don't think Sheffield United will be too unhappy with that. I think they will have baked into their game plan the idea that they were going to concede some chances and Leeds were going to come onto them and they're going to try and catch them out as they do. So, you know what I mean? I think Sheffield United, if you told them, right, you're going to have to do some defending, but that's going to open up chances to counter-attack, I think they probably would have been happy with that. Let me just give you the numbers. I'd say that I think the best moment of the half was that low shot from Ramazani, where they played vertically right through Leeds, and Ramazani hit it with his left foot. It's a good save by Cooper. It's a really good shot, actually, going right into the bottom corner. Ramazani did hit the post as well, but that wasn't like someone having a really good chance and being unlucky and hitting the post. That was someone getting right to the byline, trying to cross it, the keeper getting his angles right, and the only thing left to do was, hit it laterally across the pitch and just hit the outside of the post, if that makes enough sense. So numbers, Leeds 63-37 on the possession. 6 shots to 2 in Leeds' favour, 2 on target, 1 big chance. I wonder whether, it's going to be Aronson's. That's come up 0.31 on the XG. So for those of you who pay attention to those numbers, you'll know that the probability of that being a goal was pretty high. And for those of you that don't, just keep calm. You know, if you like salt and vinegar crisps, you don't have to shout at anyone who likes plain crisps. It's okay. We can all get along, can't we? And that's about it for the first half. And if you take the stats out of it, fairly clear pattern of the game. Sheffield United sit in, contain, try and get Harmer and O'Hare one-on-one with Arblaster. Noticeably, whenever there's a counter-attack and that ball goes forward, he runs as fast as he can towards the box to try and support the big and excellently powerful, but not very mobile, Kiefer Moore. 0-0, half-time. I'm going to take a little break, go and grab myself a drink. I would advise you guys to do the same. And I will see you in just over 5 minutes. You can fill the chat with comments as we go. I'll set my timer on here so I'm completely on time. Enjoy halftime. Go and do what you need to. Go and get a cup of tea. Go and get a coffee. And get a Beer 52. Beer52.com/Bloom. Go and sign up right now. I'll tell you more about that on the other side. And we'll be back in 5 minutes. Fill those comments up. Welcome back, everybody. Half time. Leeds 0, Sheffield United 0 in the Championship. Start of a good weekend. Start of a 3-game week in the Championship. We're going round 10, round 11, round 12. Okay, then we go 7 days. Then another 3-game week. We go 13, 14, 15. So before you know it, we are well over the quarter of the way through mark and heading towards Christmas and the halfway mark. Let's read some comments out in here. What are you lot saying in the chat? Keith, we, Leeds, have done well, but it takes a shot on target for Medley to dive out of the way from. Well, yeah, Sheffield United have looked very robust at the back. Leeds haven't really been tested yet. What's Blades XG? 0.07, no shots on target. So, yeah, fair point. Better side, but no end product. No, not yet. But, I mean, end product isn't just goals. I know that sounds silly. It's making chances and penalty box entrances and all of that, in my humble opinion. So there's something there. Christopher, Leeds are controlling so far, but it's very hard chance on Sheffield United. I think I know what he means there. Well, glad I didn't miss anything. Well, you know, we could tell the story of the whole match. Wow. Let's move on from that one. What else have we got here? Ian. Well, they're well organised, but showing a few nervous moments. They're there for the taking, but that's been the pattern of the season from Leeds. Yeah, that's probably fair comment, isn't it? That you could add 4 or 5 points onto Leeds total already this season, couldn't you? If they'd had the killer edge there. Leeds had the best chance. Blaze happy to be patient. Can see why they've not conceded for 6.5. Yeah, fair comment. Kevin, late to the party. 0-0, my friend. We're building into the narrative, let's just say. Game week 15, Sheffield Derby. I'm sure that'll be on the TV. Surely we're covering that one. Aren't we? Led Zepp, fairly even. Leeds on top for the last 25 minutes. Yeah, it's fair, probably, isn't it? David wants both teams to lose. Deary me. Schadenfreude. Hey, Schadenfreude indeed. Right, let's do ourselves a like spike. I think we were already over 100 in the first half, which was a magnificent effort from all of you lot. 146, my God. Let's do a like spike now to take us over 150. If you haven't already, hit like on the stream. You've got 11 seconds. Thank you all for your magnificent support here on the channel and here tonight indeed. 40,000 subscribers we've got now. Absolutely brilliant. Really made up with that. That feels like a very significant milestone, that, doesn't it? 40,000. Thank you to each and every one of you. And thank you for each and every one of you who've hit like. It says 163 likes. Cheers to everybody, and thank you so much for your support. Before we get back to the other side, let's we haven't played Who's Your Team in a while, so I want to give a shout out to all of your teams. So all you have to do, don't be silly, you don't need to be clever or funny, just type the name of the team that you support. Just one name for me in the chat. You've got 20 seconds to do it. I want to give a shout out, and it's a good straw poll for me as well to find out who we've got subscribing. Who is your team? I'd forgot about that theme tune. Someone wrote words to that theme tune, didn't they? Tell me who's your team. Sounds like Yes or something, doesn't it? With the synthesizer. Pew, 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 pew. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to as many of your teams as possible. Don't make me sing the Who's Your Team theme tune as well. Right, the theme tune. Right, here we go. Let's give some shout outs here to Reading, to Leeds, to Plymouth, to Cov, to Sunderland, to Borough, to Leeds, to the Wellington Phoenix, James, indeed, to the Wednesday QPR, Liverpool, Wednesday Ipswich, Leeds, Wednesday, Millwall, West Brom, Forest, Bradford Park Avenue, Leeds, Darlington, Ashley, I do know, Ipswich, UD Almeria, if I'm saying that right, Saints, there we go. Don't give me the words to the Who's Your Team song, which was absolutely a tremendous moment in watch along history, wasn't it? Right. We should probably get ourselves set for the second half, but let me just give one more shout out to our wonderful partners at Beer 52, who are with us for all of the watch alongs this year. And the deal, if you can't win the golden ticket by calling the first goal and the correct minute, by the way, let me know if you're still in the game on the golden ticket. Be interested to know. But the deal is you can get a box of Beer 52, 8 beers. You get some bar snacks as well. You get a magazine, all of that good stuff in there. That's free. You just have to pay the postage, okay? The postage is £5.95 and Beer 52 will sort you out the box for free. All you have to do is head over to www.beer52.com/bloom. That is www.beer52.com/bloom. Get yourself your free box. Just cover the postage, £5.95. And you're all sensible people. Please drink responsibly. Can we do a few more comments before we get in? Some more teams to shout out. Always good to shout out. Ipswich. Oh dear. What's that about? Please drink responsibly. Maybe I shouldn't put that one up, Led Zepp. Should we? Might get to 52. Scuppered on 9 minutes. Is anybody still in the game on the golden ticket, by the way? Anyone go for a second half shout? You're brave if you go for a second half shout for a first goal. Tricky. Out come the players for the second half. Leeds 0, Sheffield United 0. Interestingly poised now for this second half. Your teams are as follows. For Leeds, Melier, Bogle, Firpo, Rodon, Strauch, Tanaka, Rothwell, Nonto, Ramazani, Aronson, and Piru. For the Blades, Sheffield United, Cooper, Shackleton, Norrington Davis, Amadodzic, Suter, Hamer, Burrows, Arblaster, D'Souza, O'Hare, and more. And we're about to get some more because the second half is just about to kick off. Referee Smith is waving to his linesman. Check the sky, producer. And away we go. The second half is on. It is Leeds 0, Sheffield United 0. Both sides with the opportunity to go to the top of the championship. Sheffield United need a draw. Leeds need to win by a few goals. But we've seen Daniel Farke's Leeds rattling goals in quick succession in his tenure over the last, what must he be coming up, 15 months, 18 months? I don't know. You tell me in the chat. Melier clears, left-footed. Keep your comments coming. Keep that chat going. If you're ever thinking, oh, no, I won't give my opinion in the chat, just give it. Even if I don't read it out, someone else might respond to it, or someone else might read it and go, that's a good point. Or, I don't know if I agree with that. I'm going to come back with that. So, yeah, if in doubt, give your opinion. Do it in the chat. Clip forward. Looking for Bogle, who's nice and high at right back. Remember that last four on the Leeds bench, by the way? James, Solomon, Joseph, Bamford. Feels like they could affect the game, couldn't they, if it's level? Got to change some attacking players for the last 20 minutes or so. Blaster, nice ball to Ampadu. Got loads of space over on the right. Ooh, horrible giveaway though by Blaster. And the ball was on there from Ramazani to find Piru. Didn't have his Kevin De Bruyne boots on there. Just swipe it straight through the middle and huge chance just like that. Shackleton giveaway. Also give Strack some credit. He read that nicely. Ramazani, good strength. Rothwell. Piru. Poor touch by Piru. He's got to do better when he gets fired into him. There, needs softer feet. But they've got it back, Leeds. Rothwell again. Strauch. We have resumed the pattern of the first half of Leeds passing it about, trying to probe and find the space, find the angle. Sheffield United sat, but not really low blocking it. They are pressing and they are ready for the counter, aren't they? There's one down the line for Bogle. Too much on it. Out it goes. Sheffield United. Throw, 0-0. I suspect Daniel Farker, rather than Chris Wilder, is going to be watching the clock in terms of, when do I change this? When do I make my move? But before I make my move, my emotions start running wild. Name that tune. Go. 90s reggae. Don't Google it. It's cheating. Firpo. Nice dribble. Piru. Piru's getting bullied there by Ampadu, isn't he? Great tackle by Tanaka there. Slides in and blocks. Ramazani turn. Good football, that. Lovely championship football. Dribbling. 3 slide tackles. All okay. And these blooming wet football fans now. Any slide tackle, they want a red card coming out. Come on. Tanaka. Rodon, Strack. Rodon, that's much better from Piru. Lovely turn. And he's found Firpo. Excellent from Piru. Firpo crosses. Oh, Nonto was there. Aronson with a chance again. Oh, well, look, it was going to fall to Nonto. Someone just got eyebrows on it, which just put Nonto off at the last minute. But then, again, it fell to Aronson, who had that chance at the end of the first half. And he's just leant back. To be fair, Sutar is closing him down pretty nicely, isn't he? Daniel Farker holds his head. It's good defending. It's like a half chance again, isn't it, for Aronson? They do defend well, don't they? Get their body on the line. Sutar heads it away. Rodon to Nonto. And the 4 chances I've just scribbled down on my pad, they're all for Leeds, actually. Ramazani post, Ramazani with the left foot. Aronson, end of the first half. Aronson, start of the second half. Brendan's got to keep it down. He does. To be fair to him, it doesn't sit up, does it? And the defender's really tight. So he has to hit it early, doesn't he? Chance nonetheless, though. Sometimes with those, you miskick them, scuff them, bounce them in front of the keeper, anywhere towards the corner, and it can go in, can't it? Well, that's new from Sky. A shot timeline where they're telling us the last 7 shots in a row have been for Leeds. Quite a good little graphic there, actually. Well done, Sky. Good innovation. I'm sure they didn't come up with it. But I enjoyed it nonetheless. Sousa in there. Arblaster. Aronson gets a touch. They're going to clear it. Nonto, lovely turn of direction. Just blocked out by Sousa, who is excellent in defensive midfield in the Championship, isn't he? Nonto just bounced off him, didn't he? Too strong. Arblaster. Tried a big switch of play. That's easy for Firpo, though, and Rothwell heads it back to Ilan Melier. So possession in the first half was at 63 for Leeds. It's just down to 55 in the second half. But the pattern, it looks very similar to the eye test, doesn't it? Piru surely offside there. Flag hasn't gone up, actually. Piru comes back then. Piru hits the shot. It's deflected, is it? If it's not, that's an embarrassing shot by Piru because it looped up. I'm sure he was offside. Oh, no, he wasn't. No, fair play to the linesman. It looked like he was offside, but I think it's because the ball went through so slowly to him. And yeah, it didn't take a deflection, did it? He just ballooned it. Wide-eyed, legless, high and handsome, hey? Cooper kicks it long, getting the ball as far away from his goal as possible, eh? Melier goes long in return. Foul, I think, by Ramazani. And Blades restart. O'Hare, that looked like they went out. But it's gone back to Leeds anyway. Rothwell. The shooting has been shocking. Shocking might be a bit harsh, Drew, but you have a point. It's not been lethal, has it? I'll give you that for sure. Am I doing ports for my Friday? Yes, Carl. What is it? Sheffield Wednesday, Pompey next Friday. Yeah, looking forward to that. Pompey, Sheffield Wednesday, that way around. Road on. Rodon gets hustled and harried, but he's got it back to Tanaka, and Tanaka wins a throw-in. What did I go for Ipswich Everton? I went for a 1-1. I think Mikey obviously went 2-1 Ipswich because he bloody loves it, doesn't he? Great Bants. This has 0-1 Blades all over it. Interesting. Leo, Leeds United stupid. Leo, if you're calling me stupid, you have, let's give him 90 seconds to apologise before I block you. There is no need to be rude now, is there? Foul on, who's that down? Ampadu, is it? Ramazani caught him. Thrown in by Shackleton. Amadodzic. He'll clip over the top. Shackleton's there, heads it down. Harmer. He tries to poke it through. Sheffield United have got some players forward for once in this game. O'Hare. Nice dribble. It's going to bounce back to O'Hare. Good sliding tackle, though. There's Aronson down there. Ramazani. Oh, Ramazani slides it into the box. Aronson. And again, Sousa is there screaming at Aronson. He loves it, doesn't he? Right. That meets my standard for a block. I haven't had an apology. So that guy can foxtrot Oscar as we attempt to keep our chat civilized. Try and protect our little corner of the internet here from horrible trolls and rude people. In comes the corner, headed away. Bogle. Rothwell. Strack. Mellier's got it, holds on to it for a while, just waiting for everyone to get back in shape. Strack. It's funny, isn't it, with these 0-0 games? You got this big attendance and the home side possibly favourites and the pressure's on the away side. But the more the game goes at 0-0, the pressure starts to go on the home side, doesn't it? Nanto, edge of the box. Ramazani, nice feet, drifts inside. Sousa's there. He's poked it across. Bogle hits the shot. Deflected. Firpo can't get a hold of it. Ramazani there. He's still got it. It's going to break for Firpo. Firpo goes down. Nothing like a penalty. Ramazani's still going. The foul has been given the other way. Tense moment there in the penalty box. Never quite opened up for anyone to get a shot off. Bogles was blocked. Firpo completely thin air shot there, didn't he? I don't even think Firpo was looking for a penalty. Actually, he just fell over, didn't he? His left leg just stopped working as he tried to run forward there. Vinny Sousa has been booked, and the referee, Smith, was doing that. So Vinny Sousa has been booked for brandishing a pretend yellow card. I'm sure Sky TV will have that on camera somewhere if he did indeed do that. Double sub. I can see Tyrese Campbell, and I can see, is that Gilchrist, the lad from Chelsea? Is he Alfie Gilchrist? Oh, it's going to be a treble, actually. Siddy Peck is coming on as well. So Chris Wilder is freshening this up big style. Is Gus Harmer coming out? Looks like it. So Peck, Gilchrist, and Campbell all coming on. Shackleton went out. O'Hare and Harmer out. Interesting. Those were the two players. It looked like Sheffield United were trying to get 1v1. So as much as Sheffield United have just brought fresh legs in, they've probably lost their two most threatening sort of attacking linking players between their, defensive shape and the counter-attack, and big Kiefer up front on his own. It's a 3-game week, I guess. Gus Harmer looks not happy with being taken off. I suppose you can lose today and still score 6 points across the week. And I said, didn't I, Daniel Farker is probably going to be the one looking at the clock in terms of subs more. Well, Chris Wilder, maybe it was already planned out that on the hour mark, that was what they were going to do. But if it was planned out, Gus Harmer didn't know about it, did he? He looked either surprised, annoyed, or both. Cooper, Ahmedodzic, good press by Ramazani. Down the throat of Firpo, but it bounces straight out. It's time to see James and Bamford for Leeds. Remember, there's Joseph and Solomon as well on the bench for Leeds. Gilchrist hoiks that clear. Rodon pulls it out of the sky brilliantly, but then gives it away. Knocked inside to Moore, edge of the box. Moore knocks it back on. Shot left-footed. Oh, could he have taken on the shot there, Moore? Goodness me. Rodon did absolutely brilliantly in the first instance to control this. And then he gives the ball away. Look at that. Brilliant touch. Terrible ball to Bogle. And they were right on top of it, weren't they? Was it Burrows? I wonder, Kiefer Moore, should he just take a touch and have a shot there? Sousa. Best opening of the game, that, for Sheffield United. Gilchrist. Sousa. Oh, nice little one by the corner from Peck. Moore. Moore plays it out to Gilchrist. This is good from Sheffield United. Gilchrist. Cross comes in from Arblaster, headed away by Rodon. Edge of the box. Shot driven in. I think it might have been Norrington Davis with his right foot there, which would have been a very unlikely goal scorer and goal type. Here comes Tyrese Campbell down the right. This is a good spell for Sheffield United. Campbell, Gilchrist crossing position. Goes to the edge of the box. Arblaster, that deflected. Oh, close, close, close. Goodness me. Tanaka, I think, is going to get credited with a good block there. No, it's Rodon. But it could so easily have just deflected into the corner there. Crikey. By far the best spell of the game for Sheffield United here. Norrington Davis is telling Melier that he's going to throw one in by the looks of it. All fun and games, eh? Be interested to see if Sky have got a shot from behind Arblaster there. Because once that gets deflected, it's so hard for the keeper to save it. So hard at that velocity. Please don't tell me Willie Nonto's marking Harry Suter. That's ridiculous. He's about a metre taller than him. They definitely feel that they can impose themselves physically from the set play here, Sheffield United. In it comes. Oh, Suter was underneath it, but I think it might be he who's been whistled as well. Right, come on, Sky Director. Give us that deflected shot again. Who's fouling who here? No idea. No clue. Referee's seen something, though. I'll bow to his superior judgment, right? Tanaka. Rodon, who's had a very interesting couple of minutes there. There was that Jekyll and Hyde, brilliant takedown and then give the ball away, give a chance away. And then you have to say a great block to stop our blaster, even though it could have just deflected into the corner. Watching the game, Sheffield probably won't have a harder fixture on paper, but impressive how well organised and drilled they are. I think Sky are trying to tell us that the subs have changed the game. Whether that's cause or correlation, I don't know. But, I mean, you can argue it's been different since they came on. Nonto into the box. Nonto blocked out by Gilchrist. Corner for a Leeds. And here come Manor Solomon and Dan James. So I suspect, Nonto and Ramazani will come out, will they? No, Nonto and Aronson. Ramazani's going to go into the 10, is he? Nonto out of the game as well. Ramazani stays in. I'd imagine Solomon will go on one wing and James will go on the other. We'll find out which way round imminently. As we come up 70 minutes. A corner for Leeds as well. Rothwell puts it in and it's into the back of the net. I think it's Pascal Strauch on the near post. Rothwell puts the corner in. It bounces up and on the half volley straight into the net off the back of a really good spell from Sheffield United. Leeds lead. It's Leeds 1, Sheffield United 0. Strauch up from the corner and he gets the goal. And finally, Sheffield United have conceded after all of those clean sheets and is the undefeated record about to go. Leeds 1, Sheffield United 0. It's a great finish, actually. Bounces up at Strauch. I don't think he kicks it with his actual boot. I think he gets a bit of kind of calf on it, but maybe they just lost a bit of concentration there after the substitution. Straight from a set play, Leeds have taken the lead. Rothwell with the corner, Strauch with the goal, and it is Leeds 1, Sheffield United 0. And Sheffield United came to sit back and counter-attack. Don't know if they can do that for the last 20 minutes of this one. Leeds lead. And, they need a couple more goals to go top of the table. But they are joint top of the table with Sunderland on points ahead of sort of Burnley playing tomorrow and then Sunderland playing on Sunday. Let's get some comments in as Leeds take the lead. We score from a corner. Yeah, it's been a while, hadn't it? Let's just click through. Corner hit into pace into a great area. Leeds finally break the door down. There we go, up to Sheffield United to come out now. Very much so. And remember, Gus Harmer and Callum O'Hare are not on the pitch for Sheffield United. It's Kiefer Moore. It's Harrison Burrows on one wing. It's Tyrese Campbell on the other wing. They're going to have to find a goal here at Elland Road. And they've only got 20 minutes to do it. Someone said Strauch just not in the right minute. Anybody? Are we done for the golden ticket again? No winner today. It rolls over to Portsmouth v Sheffield Wednesday. Get Raksaki on. I suspect we'll see him if it stays 1-0 to Leeds. I suspect we will definitely be seeing him. Pascal Strauch with the goal, 69 minutes. Rothwell whips the corner in, bounces up, and he just kind of guides it in, doesn't he, Strauch? I need to see it again. It did look like it came off his... Think clean. It might have been a bit of ankle rather than boot. But with the pace on the corner, that was all it needed. Needed to be redirected in. That is what Strauch did. He's got a few goals this season already. Or maybe he's got a couple. He missed a penalty as well, didn't he? But he's on the score sheet and a big, big threat from those set plays, isn't he? Through it goes to Cooper. And there is Jess Raksaki on the bench, who's probably the big hope for Sheffield United now, who need to find themselves a goal. Souza. Tug on his shirt by Ramazani. You see Ryan Brewster warming up as well. He's going to need to stick both of those players into the game here, Chris Wilder, isn't he? At what point does he do it, though? Peck crowded out. Peck with a dreadful attempt at a switch of play there. Bogle heads it away easily. He could have just let it go out behind him for a goal kick. Leeds counter. How the tables turn when Sheffield United have been trying to counter all game, and now they have to come out, and Leeds have that luxury. Firpo slides that back to the goal scorer, Pascal Strauch. The match winner, as things stand, to potentially send Leeds to 19 points from 10 games, 1.9. Very, very decent. You know the deal. If you're around 2 points per game for as long as possible, you're probably going to be top. Or if not, you're going to be in the top two. James, Bogle tries to spin. Souza in the right place, right time. And here come Sheffield United down the left. Burrows swings the cross looking for more. Good catch by Meslier. Would have needed to be David Beckham-esque type cross there. Swing, distance, pace, accuracy would have needed everything. .2 points per game does it unless it's a freak season. Yeah, right. Has to be a very freak season. Obviously, Sheffield Wednesday in League One didn't get in the top two with 96, was it? Absurd. Absolutely absurd. Wrong place. Wrong time. Come on, guys. Why is Meslier still getting a hard time? Yes, I did say catch by Meslier. He's been absolutely fine tonight, Meslier. And remember, it's a complicated game for Meslier, isn't it? After such a bad mistake. Would have had a lot of nerves with a lot of his actions tonight. Norrington Davis just caught Tanaka there. I don't think the ref saw it. Solomon and Amadodzic having some loving words there. Been a nice bit of needle in this game, hasn't there? Okay, here comes the attacking sub we expected. Norrington Davis out, Raksaki in. So they've added Raksaki into the game. He scored twice in the last game. He's on loan from Palace. Very good player. 11 minutes out. Jack, did you say Strauick? Unlucky. It's a great shout for first goal. Here comes Ramazani. Ramazani slides it through to James. James hits the shot, blocked by Burrows. Good cover. Come all the way across from left to right there, as he should have. Actually, very good cover where you see where he came from. Corner for Leeds. They scored from the last one. I suspect Rothwell's not going to ping it in low to the near post this time. They'll be ready for that one. Rothwell, deep one this time. Oh, keepers all over the place there, Cooper, but referee Smith whistles for the foul. Matteo Joseph is going to come on for Leeds. For Ramazani. So I guess Piru is going to go and play in the 10. And Joseph is going to go up top into the number 9 position. Plenty of subs from both sides now in this game. Gilchrist, Peck, Campbell and Raksaki in for Sheffield United. James, Solomon and Joseph in. Joseph telling Piero presumably what he didn't want to hear. I'm going up front, mate. You get back, you. You've had your fun. As we head towards the last 10, Sheffield United need a goal. Else their undefeated streak, 9 games this championship season, will be coming to an end. Suter, Amadodzic, Suter, Souza, Suter, Amadodzic, Gilchrist. Leeds will be happy for Sheffield United to just knock it about in these areas. They need to force something. Don't look like doing it, but you know what happens when you get into the last 10. Things get a little bit nervy. And the side who's down by 1-0 gets a little bit more emboldened because they've got less and less to lose. Gilchrist has overplayed that. He's lucky to get away with that, actually. He comes off Solomon for the Sheffield United throw-in. Rhian Brewster is going to come in as well. So fair play to Wilder. He's going to fall on his sword here. He may as well lose 2-0. Trying to make it 1-1. Already come back from -2 points. What's an extra goal into the bargain as well, hey? Right, Brewster in. Vinny Souza, who I actually think's been excellent. And we did Sheffield United Hull, and he was excellent in that game as well. Just seems to have the measure in defensive midfield in the championship of most of his opponents. Amadodzic. Raksaki. 1v1 with Firpo, but that was rather easy for Firpo. Raksaki got a bit overexcited and kind of left the ball behind as he tried to run by Junior Firpo. I think they've lost creativity since Hammer and O'Hare went off. It's a definite threat, isn't it? Gone for sure. Rothwell Bogle, Rothwell, who's going to get the assist for the winning goal as things stand. Great ball by Rothwell out to Solomon. Decent take. Strout goes back to Meslier. Rodon. Peru very deep. He's wearing 10. He's playing 10, but he's in deep central midfield there. He's won a free kick, though. Fair play. Right, let's see. Does he ankle this in or calf it in? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's way up his calf, isn't it? Christ. It looks great because it curls in, but he just had to redirect it and get anything on it. So, not a clean strike by Strout, but a blooming effective one. Off the calf, spinning into the top corner. And that is the winning goal. There is Lucas Radaby, who was a brilliant centre-back for Leeds back in the day, in the 90s. Strout goes back to Meslier. Strout. Forward into the channel. Joseph. Joseph takes Suter out to the touchline with him. You think Suter doesn't want to be out there. Ref didn't have a clue there which way to go with that. But linesman helps him out, I think, or someone in his ear. Sheffield United throw. Wilder played his hand a little too soon, taking off Harmer and O'Hare. Maybe so. Yeah, maybe so. Unfalsifiable argument, but definitely has some merit. We don't know what would have happened if he'd have kept them on, but yeah, good theory. Firpo has been booked. I have no idea why. Sutar. Less than 10 to play. And then we go into stoppage time, which there shouldn't be much of, really, other than goals and subs. There hasn't been a lot to add on in my estimation. 4, maybe. Watch 7 come up now. Sutar. Arblaster. Complete role reversal now because Leeds are able to sit compact and say, well, go on then, score, which is what Sheffield United were doing. But they have won a corner there. I think Strout, the goal scorer, came across, probably going to try and control that, and horribly heavy touch and straight out of play for a corner. And if you're Sheffield United, get up the pitch, get your big guys under the crossbar here. We're already seeing Norrington Davis on one of the previous corners. I know he's not in the game anymore, but yapping in Mellier's ear. There's obviously some plan here. Burrows. The corner comes in left-footed. Ooh, Mellier's flapping there. Corner. His first nervous moment of the game there. He says, that's a push or that's a block. No, it's not, mate. Meslier getting underneath the corner there. Just lost his bearings, didn't he? Raksaki goes to stand in front of him now. Here comes the second corner for Sheffield United to the back post to Arblaster. Arblaster kicks it straight into Tanaka, who very cleverly wins a foul. I think our Blaster might have talked himself into the book. He's just gone and screamed in the face of the linesman. Silly. Just got a bit outwitted there by Tanaka, who just steals in front of him. The actual foul is never a yellow card, but yeah, he's proper up in the grill of the linesman. We are under 5 minutes from the end of the 90. Sheffield United need a goal. or Leeds are joining Sunderland on 19 points, and it will be the end of the undefeated streak for Sheffield United. Ahmedodzic. Time for a bit of game management. What does that mean, hey? Game management. All the naughty bits, right? Jack, thank you for joining us, fella. See you soon. I'll try and solve that query of yours tomorrow if you remind me. Here comes a Leeds counter. He's just overrun that there, Joseph. It's fallen to Tanaka, who swings it out wide to Firpo. Solomon on the left wing. Rothwell. Strack. Rodon. Bogle. Tanaka. Nice ball. He's played well, Tanaka, hasn't he? Piru does well. Solomon. Solomon into the box. Knocked back to Tanaka. Out to Bogle. This would be a great goal if they score from this. Bogle now into the box on the right-hand side. Bogle shoots left-footed. Spoons up in the air. Easy catch for Mike Cooper. Just over 90 seconds left of normal time before we go to stoppage time. Sheffield United clean sheet streak is over. Undefeated streak is going to go in the next handful of minutes unless we get a Blades goal. Peck. Ahmedodzic. Brewster, I think it's his first touch, isn't it? Way out on the left wing. Gilchrist. Oh. Wasn't the time for a clever pass like that, and he gave the ball away. And now Leeds are going to get up the pitch with Pirro. Pirro tries to slide it through. Joseph is in, and Joseph has held off his man and scored, and he makes the game safe. The undefeated streak is definitely over now, and Leeds are heading on to tie up Sunderland with 19 points. Joseph, good strength, good finish, good time to score. Leeds 2, Sheffield United 0. Yeah, they just picked them off there. It's Gilchrist who's to blame, isn't it? The Sheffield United right back, the whole team was forward. It's onside, isn't it? Really good strength. He could have tried to dive for the penalty there because Peck has got a handful of shirt. But, in fact, they've both got a handful of each other's shirt there. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. And he keeps his feet, sticks it in the back of the net. And Joseph gives Leeds the win. It's Leeds 2, Sheffield United 0. We're going to go to 5 minutes of stoppage time. And Leeds have got the win. We don't have to have a nervous last 5 minutes for you Leeds fans, because they've got the 2-goal cushion now. Let me know, probably deserved over the course of the game, isn't it? The win for Leeds. And Sheffield United's difficult week is going to begin with a difficult result. Here's Gilchrist. That's going out of play. We're going to get a double sub from Leeds to kill a bit more time. Pat Bamford is coming on and Sam Byram is coming on, but it's all over now, isn't it? It is all done at 2-0 with 5 minutes of stoppage time. We've already played a couple of them. Leeds needs another one to go top. One more goal and they would pass Sunderland at the top of the table, wouldn't they? Although I'm sure they'll be quite happy with their lot. Take the 3 points, move on, close up on that 2 points per game. Sam Byram and Pat Bamford are going to pick up a nice, easy win bonus here. Play for 2 minutes, cash the check. Happy days. Melier, who sprinted out to the other end of the pitch to celebrate that goal with his Leeds teammates. Strout goes long. And Sheffield United have it in the left-back area, but it's all kind of going to be a friendly match for the last 2 minutes and 10 seconds or whatever it is we've got left to go. Chances of Sheffield United scoring twice are so slim. Do they want to lose 3-0? Not really now. Melier kicks it into touch. And it's back with Mike Cooper. Sheffield United coming up later this week. It is tricky. They've got to go to Middlesbrough. We're doing that in the watch along on Wednesday. Then Stoke at the end of the week. Let's run through to Joseph. Maybe they might have a chance at getting a shot off for the third. No. Brewster. That was a counter-attack with Campbell for Sheffield United. Not entirely sure what Campbell's trying there. He's trying to kind of drop it in front of Kiefer Moore, but he's put way too much pace on it. And there is Joseph's goal again. Not entirely sure who Illan Melier is shushing there as he runs forward, but I'm sure lots of emotions pouring out there. As we head into the last 30 seconds of minimum stoppage time. Solomon. Tanaka. I was just going to say, Tanaka, who's possibly my man of the match, of course, just smacks out of play, doesn't he? And there you go. Tanaka is the man of the match on Sky. They agree with me. And Rothwell, he won't be far off. Although it has been a game where there's been space for the deep central midfielders, hasn't it? Not taking anything away from Tanaka or Rothwell, indeed. Bogle gets ahead on it. And I suspect this throw-in's going to come in and we're going to get the final whistle, are we? And it comes. All eyes on referee Smith. Sutan knocks it forward. We are going to go one more phase by the look of it. Byram back to Melier, hoiks it clear. Surely we're done now, aren't we? 96 nearly played. Joseph. James. James over Bamford's head. And Raksaki is the last player to touch the ball. And it is Leeds 2, Sheffield United 0 in the Friday night football. Big win for Leeds United. Players gather around Illan Melier, who looks very pleased with his lot. Let's get into the match review. And it was Leeds 2, Sheffield United 0 in the Friday night football, the start of a 3-game week, the return of EFL Championship football after the international break. And immediately, Sheffield United lose their clean sheet streak and they lose their undefeated streak as well. Sheffield United played 9, lost 0 going into today. They have gone under 2-0 today. Leeds going in to this game, little bit of concern about the absence of Ampadu and Gruev, but it looks like they're going to have to do that for the long haul. Tanaka and Rothwell in central midfield for Leeds. And the first half kind of shaped out how we imagined it would. Sheffield United happy to kind of sit. They didn't kind of park the bus. I don't think that's fair. They did press. And there was clear attempts to counter-attack and get Hamer and O'Hare on the ball. And our blaster particularly, obviously have been told, you're going to defend, but you're the one with the legs in there. Well covered by Vinicius Souza as well. And the idea was for him to get forward and try and help out Kiefer Moore. What I will say in the first half, sort of good level of tension, pretty even if you discount the fact that the game state saw Leeds having the ball a lot and Sheffield United sitting. In terms of chances, I guess right at the end of the first half, Aronson had that volley, didn't he? Ramazani low shot tipped round the post as well. Ramazani hit the outside of the post, but I think Sheffield United had already kind of done the defensive work in that regard. So we kind of go in at half time and you're like, it's interestingly poised. And then you have this sort of situation in the second half where the pressure, the longer it goes 0-0, the pressure moves away from Sheffield United, who are in the cauldron of Elland Road, trying to, defend for their lives and play on the counter-attack against the title favourites. Then the pressure moves to Leeds because you start to go, oh, will the fans accept a 0-0 draw at home here? Can Sheffield United nick one on the counter-attack? So that was the way it was kind of panning out in the second half. There was another chance for Aronson, wasn't there, who leant back on the half volley, smashed it over the crossbar at the start of the second half. And then, maybe, you tell me, the key moment in the game, Chris Wilder takes out, I think on about the hour mark, he takes out Callum O'Hare and Gus Harmer. 61 minutes, it says on my iPad there. And we had someone comment in the live chat, in the watch long, to say, did he go too early with that? Because that was the big threat on the counter-attack, wasn't it? That Leeds could attack, whilst Sheffield United kind of sat back a little bit, always with the knowledge, Sheffield United, that if you get O'Hare or Harmer in a 1v1 situation, you've got a chance. Those boys have got quality. But out of the game, they went. And very strangely, Sheffield United had a good little period when, who was it who came in? It was Gilchrist, Peck and Campbell came in. Made a couple of chances. Then all of a sudden, Leeds make a sub. And for the first time in 100 years, I'm told by the chat, Leeds scored from a set play, whipped in, maybe, just maybe, with the double substitution on the set play. A little bit of concentration went. The corner went in low to the near post. I think it hits him halfway up the calf, Strauch, but it's a great corner because of the pace and the direction of it. Just has to redirect it. And Strauch gives Leeds the lead. And you know full well when you get a game where a team is sat and waiting to counter and that team goes behind, that disadvantages them massively because they have to literally flip kind of 180 in terms of their strategy. And then Leeds all of a sudden could go, okay, what have you got? Can you come out? Can you play? They tried. To be fair to Chris Wilder, he did bring in Raksaki and Brewster after they went the goal down, but they just didn't have the momentum in the game in terms of, building up the play and controlling things and putting pressure on it. It had been counter-attacks. It had been set plays. And then, speaking of counter-attacks, one of the substitutes, Gilchrist, actually gives the ball away while Sheffield United have got all their players up the pitch to right back. Quick breakthrough. I'm not sure who's holding who there for that goal. Peck and Matteo Joseph, who's come on for Leeds United to play up in the 9. Pirro dropped back. Joseph was there. Joseph got the decisive second goal. So my take is I think it's a deserved win for Leeds in the end. They had the majority of the control, the majority of the possession. Yeah, 55-45 on the possession, 13 shots to 5. Sheffield United did not have a shot on target in the game. 3 big chances. The numbers suggest Leeds were good value, although I know the game state where you get a team counter-attacking and, can tell you that it's a more even game than the stats say. But I think in the end, Leeds deserved it. And you know what it's like. If it's 1-0 and you're going into 5 minutes stoppage time, anything can happen. So from a Leeds point of view, they move on to 19 points from 10 games. So just one shy of that magic 2 points per game. Obviously, we've still got Sunderland to play, Burnley, West Brom, all Watford as well, all in and around Leeds if they get a win tomorrow. And that 19 points, these have gone up to second. They are literally level on goal difference. Sunderland the top by 1 goal as I speak right here, right now. And I think Leeds are in a good place. The Gruev and Ampadu thing is a problem. Tanaka and Rothwell, I think Tanaka was man of the match for Sky. I don't know why Strauch has got the man of the match trophy. Maybe Tanaka's not doing interviews for language reasons or what have you. But what I will say is today was a good game to play deep central midfield, because that's where the space was, because Sheffield United sat off. Although, frankly, a lot of Leeds games will be like that because they are the title favourites and sides will sit back. But Leeds have lost 1 game. They're nearly at 2 points per game. And I've said a couple of times on the channel, I know the results are the results, but you can almost add a few more points on. Weird game against Portsmouth and Meslier as well, throwing one in against Sunderland. You can almost find 2, 3, 4 more points if you really, really want from those couple of games, can't you? So I think Leeds are in a good spot as we go into the 3-game week, and they now go to Bristol City and then have Plymouth at home. You always want your 2 points per game, but can you knock out 7 points? Can you knock out 9 points in a week? That makes a huge, huge difference. Remember, we'll be at game 12 at the end of this 3-game week. For Sheffield United, look, they've started brilliantly. They've got rid of the -2 points. They've been on a great run. Arguably, Leeds away is the hardest game you play in the Championship this season, if you believe, like I do and the bookies do, that they are the title favourites. They've come and they've lost. They've still got to play them, but they've got to play them at home. So you tick off a very hard game. The only problem for Sheffield United is they go to Middlesbrough in midweek. They're going to need some kind of reaction because you wouldn't want to go back-to-back defeats. But big picture, Sheffield United are in a good place, especially considering they started on -2. They're level on points with Leeds. They could be ahead of them. And, if we talk again in a week's time. So that's my take. I think Leeds pretty well deserving of the win today. And I think both clubs in a good place. But look, Leeds second, Sheffield United third. I think the idea that both sides are going to be near the top of the table, and I don't know, you tell me, in that order, maybe one place apart come the end of May. I don't know. Is that an omen right here, right now? Get your thoughts in the comments. It was Leeds 2, Sheffield United 0, as Sheffield United's undefeated streak comes to an end. Thank you, everybody. That is the... Oh, sorry. Have we got a... we got a troll in the chat. Sorry, let me just delete all of these comments from Brandon Tyndall. There you go. Sorry if you had to sit through someone repeatedly spamming the chat there. Thank you all for joining me tonight. We will be back now. I'm going to a wedding tomorrow, so we'll be back with the hot takes on Sunday. Although I will put the match review out as a clip, although you've all just watched that, so that's not necessary review. Thank you all for the magic support tonight. Please hit like before you go. In the watch along tonight, it was Leeds 2, Sheffield United 0. If you're at a game tomorrow, really enjoy it. We'll put a poll up at 5 o'clock. Let me know how your team got on, and we'll chat to you in terms of hot takes on Sunday. See you all very